Welcome back, boys and girls, to another lesson with Ms. Brown. Today, we're going to be learning about the reading skill, fact, and opinion. So get your notebooks and let's get ready to head up. Share my screen. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is at the top of your page, I want you to write today's date. So whatever date it is for you, write today's date. And then I want you to write the title, fact, and opinion. And remember, whenever you're taking notes, just put me on pause to give yourself enough time to take down the notes, and then we'll continue. Okay, next, what is a fact? Well, a fact is something that you can prove. Okay, a fact is something that you can prove. Something you can prove. Okay. In addition, a fact is always true. So a fact is something that you can prove and is always true. So I'm going to just highlight this word fact in blue for today. Okay, whenever we're talking about facts, we're going to highlight them in blue. Okay. Next, an opinion. What is an opinion? So an opinion is what someone thinks, feels, or believes. Okay. What someone thinks, feels, or believes. And I am going to highlight opinion in green for today. All right, so whenever we're talking about facts today, they're going to be highlighted in blue. Opinion is going to be highlighted in green. After you have these two definitions written down, we're going to do some practice. So I want you to number your page 1 to 5, just like me. Okay. And we're going to do some practice. So I'm going to pull up a video and it's going to give you some sentences, and you're going to have to determine if these sentences are facts. Are they something that's always true? Something that you can actually prove? If it is, then it's going to be a fact. So just put an F next to the number. If you think as an opinion, what someone thinks, feels, or believes, you're just going to put the letter O. All right? So remember, put me on pause, get your notes down, and then we're going to continue on. Okay, so here we go with some practice. I'm going to make sure, sometimes when I switch screens, it doesn't go to the right video. All right, you ready? Always pause if you feel like we're going too fast. All right, so the first sentence, Sunday is the best day of the week. You have to decide if this is an opinion or a fact. So remember, facts are something that's always true. You can prove it, then you will put an F. If you think it's what someone thinks, feels, or believes, you put an O. Okay, so put your answer down next to number 1. This is an opinion, all right? So you might think Sunday is the best day of the week, but some people have Friday as their favorite day because it's the start of the weekend and they get to relax. So this is an opinion. It can change. You can't prove it. It's not always true. There are 12 months in the year, okay? Is this an opinion or a fact? So look back at your definitions. Is this something that you can always prove? It's always true? Or is it what someone thinks, feels, or believes? There are 12 months in the year. This is a fact. It doesn't change. January all the way to December, 12 months, it stays the same. It's always true. Next, April is a month with 30 days. Is this a fact or an opinion? Is this always true, or is this what someone thinks, feels, or believes? If you're not sure, there's a little nursery rhyme. It goes, 30 days has September, April, June, and November. So that's a little clue. All right, that's a fact. There are 30 days in April. Number 4, spring is the most beautiful season of all. Is that an opinion or a fact? Is it what someone thinks, feels, or believes, or is it something that's always true? That's the opinion. That's what somebody feels or thinks. So what do you think the clue is in this sentence that's going to help us figure out that this is just what someone feels? What are some clue words? So I'm looking at the words most beautiful, okay? That's what somebody thinks. They might think that something is the most beautiful, so it's letting me know that those are someone's feelings. One more. Your birthday comes only one day a year. Is that an opinion or a fact? That's actually a fact. Do you get 2 birthdays in a year? Nope. So this is always true. You only get 1 each year. Okay. All right. So how did you do? So there were 5 questions. Were you able to get all 5 right? Looking forward to seeing them. Okay, so that was just a quick intro to fact and opinion. But just remember, if you get stuck, because sometimes I even get stuck when I'm reading things, I'm like, is it a fact or is it an opinion? But just remember, a fact is something that will always be true no matter what. Okay, so if you can think about it that way, then it should keep you on the right track. All right, so now on your own, you're going to do some practice with a Raz story. So let's see if I can find this Raz story. Let's get out of here. Okay, so the story is called What Pet Should You Get? Okay, and there are going to be some children in the story who are basically giving their opinions about which type of pet is the best pet to get. So what you're going to do is you're going to either listen or read the story, What Pet Should You Get? And as you're reading it, I want you to do some highlighting, okay? So if you come across any facts, things that are always true, I want you to highlight them in blue. If you come across any sentences and ideas that are opinions, what you think somebody feels, I want you to highlight them in green. So we're going to do a few together. Where's the tool? Okay, so what pet should you get? All right, so it's a nonfiction, table of contents, different sections, introduction, dogs as pets, lizards as pets, fish as pets, parrots as pets, the conclusion, and the glossary where all the meanings lie. All right, remember you always read your headings. Introduction. Almost every kid has wanted to have a pet. Pets can make good friends. But how do you decide what kind of pet to get? Here are some kids who have some opinions about pets. So this is actually our first fact. So there are some kids here and they have opinions. This is always true. This is not going to change. So I'm going to highlight this. Find my highlighting tool. I'm going to highlight this in blue. As I told you, if you see any facts, highlight them in blue. Read what they have to say, then decide what kind of pet you would like to have. All right, so the first section is dogs as pets. And as you all know, I have a dog named Chloe, so I am a dog person. Every kid should own a dog. Do you think that statement is a fact or an opinion? Is this something that you can always prove? Can this always be true, that every kid should own a dog? Or is this what somebody feels or thinks? What do you think? Give you a minute to think about that. All right, so I'm going to change my color to green because this is an opinion. Now, why would this be an opinion? Well, I don't think that every kid should own a dog because guess what? Some kids are actually allergic to dogs, where if they get around dogs, they start to sneeze and their skin gets itchy, or they might be afraid of dogs. So if that's the case, then every kid should not own a dog. So this is an opinion. A dog comes when you call it. Do they always come when you call them? I know my dog doesn't. Sometimes Chloe will come if I call her, but sometimes if she either sees another dog or if she's sniffing something really good, I'll say, Chloe, Chloe, and she won't come. So this is actually an opinion as well. Sometimes they come. You know it likes you because it wags its tail. So this is tricky because I think that most times when dogs wag their tail, they do like you. It's showing that they're happy and they're excited. So I'm actually going to highlight this one in blue. Okay. Dogs like to play chase with you. Some dogs will even play catch. This is true. Some dogs will play catch, not all, but some will. Get a dog for a great playmate, okay? They can make great playmates, but maybe not for everybody, all right? So what I want you to do is I want you to go through the story. Some of the sentences might be a little bit tricky. You can skip some if you're not quite sure which one it is, but I want you to try to see how many facts you can find as you're reading, okay? And how many opinions, and highlight your facts in blue and your opinions in green. And then I want you to complete an activity. Okay, so stop sharing this screen. I'm going to go back. Let's see. This one. All right. Okay, so this is a graphic organizer to help you organize your information. So the first column says fact. There are 4 spaces if you want to put a fact. The second column says opinion. There are 4 spaces if you want to put an opinion. And then why is your explanation. So what you have to do for this activity is I want you to choose 2 facts and 2 opinions from this story after you listen or read. And then I want you to put why. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example. Okay, so one thing that we discussed was, let's see. One opinion that I found is that every kid should own a dog. That's an opinion. Okay, so I'm going to write that here. Every kid should own a dog. And I gave you a reason why I thought that this was an opinion. This is what somebody believes. The reason why I think that this is an opinion is because some kids might be allergic to dogs or afraid of dogs. And if that's the case, then all kids shouldn't own a dog, okay? So this is an opinion, all right? Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you from the story after you listen and read, I want you to find one more example of an opinion, and I want you to find 2 facts and then state why they're facts, all right? So you have to find one more opinion and why, 2 facts, and then why, and then you have completed the activity you can submit to me. Okay, was that straightforward? I think that was pretty straightforward. All right, so as always, boys and girls, the main thing I want you to complete is the activity, but if you have extra time, you can answer comprehension questions and the vocabulary. Okay, so I hope that this lesson made sense. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.